This is a Storm Team 10 severe weather alert.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Storm Team 10 meteorologist Lindsay Monroe alongside Chief Meteorologist David Wire. We do have a new tornado warning to let you know about for portions of the Wabash Valley as this line of severe weather continues to move from the west off to the east. Here's a live look at the Storm Team 10 Fury radar. Included in the new tornado warning includes northeastern Daviess County, southeastern Greene County, northwestern Martin and Monroe counties located within this. Now, this is a very fast-moving line moving off to the northeast at 70 miles per hour. When this warning was issued, it was 13 miles north of Bloomfield. Again, severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. That is why this was issued. There is no tornado that has actually been reported on the ground. What we're seeing within the radar is that there is some rotation, could potentially form a tornado. Again, nothing on the ground. There is a severe thunderstorm. Radar indicated capable of producing a tornado. On top of that, we also have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Daviess, Greene, Martin, Monroe, and Owen counties until 1:30. Your tornado warning for Daviess, Greene, Martin, and Monroe goes until 1:45. That's Eastern time. Now, Dave, zooming in on the radar, giving you a closer look at some of the cities within this at this point. What can you tell us? Is there anything new from the National Weather Service?
There's not, Lindsay. We see this often anymore. They will issue tornado warnings based on rotation. Radar estimates that there's a good chance that this thunderstorm has rotation within it, and it has a good chance to produce a tornado on the ground, but we're not seeing one on the ground right now. This is east of Bloomfield. This is east of Worthington, well off to the east of Jasonville and Linton in Greene County. It's going to be in that southeastern corner of Greene County. Also, one county to your south, you get down into Daviess and Martin counties there around Odin. This is going to be north and east of Washington, north of Lagodi, but it is centered over the center of the city of Odin. Now, that doesn't mean there's a tornado in Odin, because there's not, but what it does mean is that this is a very strong thunderstorm capable of seeing some rotation within it. So we've got our eyes on this. I'm just now double checking again with the National Weather Service. That leading edge, which you see now approaching Indianapolis to the north of the area we're talking about, that line is still very active on that leading edge, and basically every county that's on there, you can see the yellow here from Indianapolis through Bloomington. Those are your severe thunderstorm warnings that you were just mentioning. I'm going to basically show you, you'll see on the top left-hand side of your screen, the tornado warnings for Monroe County. It's also for portions of Greene County, Daviess, and Martin counties until 1:45. That's going to be for another 35 minutes or so, Lindsay. And again, we're just finding that they're issuing this based on rotation within these thunderstorms a little bit higher up in the clouds.
Exactly. So what we're seeing is this line moving very quickly off to the northeast, more toward the east. And what this is going to do is eventually work its way out of our viewing area. So just keep that in mind. If you are in portions of Martin County, especially northern Martin County, if you're in eastern Greene County, this line is working towards your direction. You can see where that heaviest band of rain is. That's where your gusty winds are going to be. Also where they are indicating that there is some rotation within some of these clouds just to the east of Bloomfield at this point. Zooming in, this is a closer look at Greene County now. If you are in the city of Worthington and the main area is past you, but you're still experiencing these gusty winds, also some heavy rain. So just to reiterate where the tornado warning is right now: northeastern Daviess County, southeastern Greene County, northwestern Martin and Monroe, tornado warning in effect for all of those locations until 1:45. That is Eastern time tonight. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. No tornado has been reported, but there is that chance, which is why the National Weather Service went ahead and issued that warning. Is there anything new to add to that, Dave?
Well, I tell you what, Lindsay, and looking at this, with Lagodi being on the southern edge of this storm, being on the eastern edge, the heaviest rain has yet to move into Lagodi, as you can see here as we get this live scan to go by. It's now moving into Lagodi out of Washington as we speak. Odin seeing some of the heaviest rain, and that drive north of Lagodi up by Boggs Lake up 231. Beautiful drive to the north of Lagodi as you get into portions of Daviess and Martin counties. That's where you're going to find the potential to have rotation around. The National Weather Service in Indianapolis is going to continue the thunderstorm warnings we've talked about. They are continuing the tornado warning, but again, we're not seeing a tornado on the ground, which is the best news that we've got. The bad news is that it's still a very strong thunderstorm going on in Daviess and Martin and Greene, as well as Owen and Monroe counties. You're looking at Daviess and Martin counties right now. Vincennes is on the left-hand side of your screen. Of course, that's going to be in Knox County, but we're going to jump up one county here into Greene County. We're going to stay with you here for a minute just until we get That is until we get some more information from the National Weather Service, and we're still keeping in contact with them right now. Eastern Greene County is what we're talking about. So if you're watching us this late evening here in Bloomfield or Worthington, Linton, Jasonville, some of those more populous cities into Greene County, we're not finding that this is a problem in those cities. It's going to be in that eastern half of those counties. Now, again, this is a bigger picture, a little more broad, going to show you the polygons as we call them, because what they'll do is they'll take a portion of the thunderstorm, show you the direction of which it's going, and that's why Bloomington and the city of Odin are going to be in the same block here of this polygon that we're talking about.
And the tornado warning obviously takes precedent over the severe thunderstorm warning. However, do need to remind you, Davies, Greene, Martin, Monroe counties that aren't included in that tornado warning still within a severe thunderstorm warning, and that's for damaging wind gusts. We've seen wind gusts. We've had them reported in excess of 60 miles per hour, 58 miles per hour. That'll put you at severe limits. We're seeing that exceeded. Also, heavy rains being reported back in our Illinois counties. We've had multiple inches of rain. Flooding going to be a concern as well. But as far as where that main line is, that's where we're really focusing our attention on, where the severe thunderstorm warnings are in effect, where that current tornado warning is in effect. And this is a quick moving line. It's going to move off to the northeast anywhere from 70 to 75 miles per hour. So if you are in the eastern portions of those counties, we're talking eastern Greene County, eastern Martin County, moving up toward Owen County. That's where this line is moving, tracking off very quickly. As I mentioned, around 75 miles per hour. No tornado being reported on the ground. We're keeping a close eye with the National Weather Service and what they have to say. New reports coming in. No reported tornado on the ground. Just a thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado right now.
These are strong evolving systems, Lindsay. We've seen this thing coming for a couple of days, and it's been very active here yet this evening. We'll show you the live radar right now. That leading edge in eastern Greene, Davies, and Martin counties, that leading edge has just been very, very strong. Winds have been very strong, 40 and 50 miles ahead of this main line. Behind it, if you're watching over into Illinois, you've got heavy rain still, but your severe weather threat is done for the evening in Illinois. The severe weather threat is done here in Vigo County, where we stand, Vermilion, Park, Putnam, Fountain, Sullivan, even portions of western Knox County. Things are really starting to let up for you at this time. Okay, it's 1:14 right now. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning. They've issued a tornado warning for Greene, Monroe, Owen, Davies, portions of Davies and Martin counties here in Indiana, based on a thunderstorm potentially trying to produce some rotation. We do not have anything confirmed on the ground. If that changes, we're going to get back into programming and let you know. They do continue the severe thunderstorm warning for those same counties that I just mentioned as well. But that leading edge moving into eastern Greene County, there's a lot of strong winds. I'm not seeing any rotation here on the Storm Team 10 Fury radar right now, but that doesn't mean it's not possible. And of course, that's what the National Weather sees as well. There's a look at Davies and Martin counties now starting to move into Lagodi. If you're watching this down in Lagodi, we're not going to forget about you. We're going to get you back into programming right now. We're going to keep an eye on things. If we get any new information from the National Weather Service, we will break back into programming immediately. In the short term, we'll try to get you another guaranteed cut and coming in at about 1:30. If you need more information right now, you can find that at WTHITV.com. You can track this radar, what we're doing here in the studio from there as well, also on our mobile apps as well. We'll see you back here in just about 15 minutes.
This is a Storm Team 10 Severe Weather Alert.